A fighter so handicapped that he was literally fighting with one eye. People weren't even sure he'd be allowed to compete.
He's blind?
That's why he's fighting overseas.
Against all odds, he stepped into the ring and destroyed everyone in his path. From the same region that produced Khabib Nurmagomedov and Islam Makhachev, Sharobulat is joining the ranks of Dagestani legends dominating the sport, following Khabib, who retired undefeated as one of the sport's greats. Magomedov has made his own mark with grit, determination, and an explosive fighting style, but his journey wasn't easy. In 2016, a training accident in Thailand left him blind in one eye. Despite multiple surgeries, his vision couldn't be saved. Viral highlight reels of his fights began circulating online, showing a fighter who seemed to defy the odds with every punch, kick, and submission. Before his MMA career took off, Magomedov's athletic ambitions began in soccer. However, his fiery temper made him better suited for combat sports, leading him to pursue boxing initially. Financial struggles pushed him to explore Muay Thai, where he found early success. The UFC's middleweight division, already stacked with killers like Israel Adesanya, Robert Whittaker, was put on notice when Magomedov stepped into the octagon. His first two fights, a victory over Bruno Silva in 2023, and a follow-up win against Antonio Tricoli in 2024, showcased his striking prowess and tenacity. However, his eye injury loomed as a potential obstacle, particularly regarding his ability to fight in the United States. UFC President Dana White hinted that Magomedov might be kept primarily for Middle East events, raising questions about whether he'd ever compete on American soil.
Meet the controversial UFC prospect who's partially blind in one eye.
Yeah,
he can see light, I think.
Magomedov's case draws inevitable comparisons to Michael Bisping. Unlike Bisping, Magomedov has been open about his condition. Despite his success, Magomedov's journey hasn't been without controversy. In 2022, he was involved in an accident at a shopping center in Dagestan, where he allegedly assaulted a couple for public displays of affection. Video evidence of the altercation surfaced online, sparking widespread debate and temporarily stalling his UFC career. Questions about his gas tank and defensive grappling linger. Critics argue that while his highlight reel finishes are impressive, he has yet to face a kind of elite competition that would truly test his mettle. With dynamic fighters like Adesanya and Duplessis in the mix, the road to the title is anything but straightforward. Known for their dominance in wrestling, Dagestani fighters typically enter the octagon with grappling as their bread and butter. However, Magomedov breaks that mold. A striking specialist, Sharobulat had a jaw-dropping 91% KO/TKO finish rate coming into this fight. Many build this matchup as a collision between two wrecking balls, an immovable object versus an unstoppable force. But instead of fireworks, fans saw a slower-paced contest that left them scratching their heads. Silva managed to secure 3 takedowns during the fight, a glaring weakness for someone coming from the wrestle-heavy Dagestani region. The lack of wrestling prowess surprised many, with fans quick to voice their disappointment online. But that didn't last for long. He did not materialize his fight with his next 2 opponents, but Antonio Tricoli stepped in on short notice. The bout showcased Trocoli's grit as he pressured Magomedov, tested his takedown defense, and controlled the center of the octagon for significant stretches. But Sharobulat weathered the storm and turned the tide in the 3rd round, extending his spotless record to 13-0. The middleweight clash was the second fight on the main card, following Volkan Oezdemir's brutal first-round knockout of Johnny Walker in their light heavyweight showdown. By the time Magomedov sealed the victory, the Saudi Arabia crowd was already buzzing with excitement. Probably his best fight in his career so far was his latest at UFC 308. Magomedov kept his undefeated streak alive in jaw-dropping fashion, delivering a spectacular spinning back fist knockout against Armen Petrosyan. Kicking off the main card, Magomedov and Petrosyan squared off in a pure kickboxing showdown. Early on, Petrosyan's technical fundamentals and relentless low kicks put Magomedov on the back foot. But Bullet started to find his rhythm, using sharp side kicks and laser-straight punches to keep the fight competitive. Heading into the second round, Magomedov seemed to be falling behind. Until he turned the tide with a highlight reel spinning backfist knockout in the final moments, leaving fans and commentators stunned. This win marks Magomedov's 4th straight victory in the UFC, and it's historic too. Not only is it his 11th career backfist knockout, but it's also the first ever double spinning backfist KO in UFC history. A feat that's sure to go viral among MMA enthusiasts. In his post-fight interview, Magomedov wasted no time calling out former middleweight kingpin Israel Adesanya for a showdown.
I'm happy, very happy. Listen to me, guys. I'm the best striker in this division. I'm smash Israel Adesanya.
While that bold challenge caught attention, the reality is that Magomedov remains unranked in the middleweight division.
Smash Israel Adesanya.
Keep my name out your What did I do? Why you say me for?
However, surprises aren't unheard of in the UFC. Just look at Abbas Magomedov, who got a shot at the number 7 ranked Sean Strickland in just his second fight with the promotion. As the UFC continues its global expansion, fighters like Magomedov highlight the diverse talent pool emerging from regions like Dagestan. His journey from a struggling Muay Thai fighter to an undefeated UFC prospect is a testament to the power of perseverance and the human spirit's ability to overcome adversity. For now, fans can only speculate. With his unorthodox style, larger-than-life persona, and undeniable charisma, Magomedov has already left an indelible mark on the sport. Whether he becomes a champion or not, his story is one of resilience, determination, and the relentless pursuit of greatness. And if there's one thing we've learned from the Dagestani fighters who came before him, it's that betting against them is rarely a wise choice. So, what's next for Sharp Bullet? Will he conquer the middleweight division and etch his name along the all-time greats? Or will the obstacles in his path prove too great to overcome? One thing's for sure, the journey ahead promises to be as thrilling as the man himself. Let us know your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to check out our other videos for more of the most exciting fighters in the UFC today.